I'll be reading from Book 1 of Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. From my grandfather, Verces, decency and mild temper. From what they say, I remember of my natural father's integrity and manliness. From my mother, piety, generosity, and the avoidance of wrongdoing, and even the thought of it, also simplicity of living, well and clear in habits of the rich. From my great-grandfather, not to have attended schools for the public, to have a good teacher at home, and to realize that this is the sort of thing in which one should spend lavishly. From my tutor, not to become a green or blue supporter at the races, or side with the lights or heavies in the amphitheater, to tolerate pain and feel few needs to work with my own hands and my own business, to be deaf to the malicious gossip. From Diogenes, to avoid empty enthusiasms, to disbelieve all that is talked about miracle mongers and quacks about incantations, exorcism, and demons, and like that not to hold quail fights or be excited by such sports, to tolerate plain speaking, to have an affinity for philosophy, and to attend lectures first of Baculus and then Timaeus and Marcanius, to write essays from the young age, to love the camp bed and hide blanket, and all else involved in Greek training. From Rasticius, the grasp of the idea of wanting correction and treatment for my character, not to be diverted into taste for rhetoric, so not writing upon my speculation, delivering my own little moral sermons, presenting a glorified picture of the ascetic and philanthropist, to keep clear, a speechifying, versifying, and pretentious language, not to walk around at home in ceremonial dress, or do anything like that, write letters in an unaffected style, like his own letter written to my mother from Cilicia, to be readily recalled to conciliation with those who have taken or given offense, just as soon as they themselves are willing to turn back, to read carefully, not satisfied with my own superficial thoughts, are quick to accept the facile views of others, to have encountered the discourses of Epictetus, in which he introduced me to with his own copy. From Apollonius, moral freedom, the certainty to ignore the dice of fortune, and have no other perspective, even for a moment, that reason alone will be always the same man, unchanged in sudden pain, in the loss of a child, in lingering sickness, to see clearly in his living example that a man can combine intensity and relaxation, not to be impatient in explanation. The observance of man who clearly regarded his less of his gifts, his experience and skill in communicating, his philosophical insights, the lesson on how to take apparent favors from one's friends, neither compromise by them nor intensify their rejection. From Sexius, a kindly disposition and the partners of a household government by a patern familius. The concept of life lived according to a nature, an unaffected dignity, intuitive concern for his friends, tolerance both of ordinary people and of the empty, opinionated, and agreeable manner withal, so that the pleasure of his conversation was greater than any flattery, and his presence brought to him high respect from all the company, certainly of the grasp and method of discovery and organization of the essential principles of life, never to give an impression of anger or any other passion, but to combine complete freedom from passion with the greatest human affection, and praise without fanfare, and wear great learning lightly. This is all that I'll be reading of this chapter for today. I'll be continuing on with my series. You can catch the continuation of Marcus Aurelius, his meditations. Please like, share, and have a very nice day. Thank you.